things at North Turner and Brad Johnson.
Yep. Twice hold.
Double dip.
The Lions put the heat on Brad Johnson. Larry Centers takes the screen pass, and he hurdles a couple of Lions and gets near that yellow line indicating first down.
Yeah, and that's the guy you want to throw a screen pass on, is the guy that gives a big pass rush. Now watch Tracy Scroggins. He's going to come here, and he gets the biggest pass rush. You see that? And you invite him up the field, get the big pass rush, just dump it, and then go from there. Then you have to dive and kind of hydroplane yourself to get that first down.
Yeah, that
lead catch.
3rd and 4. Davis gets a rest. Centers in motion. Johnson fires out of there, and it's almost picked off, and it's caught by Centers in the air. He got the deflection.
I think they're going to say it's down. Yeah, the officials are saying it was down. I remember a play like that once a long time ago in my life.
I think you do.
It hit the...
It bounced off Mark Carrier.
Yeah, right.
I think it bounced off his arm.
Yeah.
There's Centers.
It's right there where Centers gets it. I think it has to be dead there because they can't give him the touchdown.
If they change the ruling, he's still looking.
And I agree with you more than I agree with me. But see, did you see how
maybe the first time that controversial call about heads or tails?
You got that straight now. Now we can listen to this one.
After reviewing the play, the ball did not hit the ground and is caught. The play was over at the 30-yard line, first down.
Well,
yep. That's what we thought.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you thought originally, and then I agreed with you, and then the ball is at the 30-yard line because that's where Centers got it. Now, had they made the right call and not blown the ball dead, that would have been a touchdown for the Redskins. So they win the challenge. It doesn't cost them a timeout.
Right.
They lost a touchdown. They have a first down at about the 30-yard line.
And I'm rising in esteem. Nevertheless, Redskins show blitz. A flag on the play. They did it. They blitzed, but there's a penalty marker down. Greg Jones got there, but he face mask.
And I think Big Daddy got a little upset when he jumped Tony Semple, the left guard, and just put him right back in the backfield.
1st and 10. Reverse coming as Farad fakes it and then kept it. I think he meant to give it, and he saw a misconnection coming, so he kept it.
Yeah, and it didn't fool Kennard Lang, or Farad could comfortably hand it off. Now, if you can't hand off the ball comfortably, don't hand it off. See, I think that was a thing that he could have. I think that was a thing that he could have, or he could have pitched it, or he could have done something stupid, and he didn't.
2nd and 9. Farad from behind. The heat gets him. That's Marco Coleman around the corner.
And you were right. He did come from behind, and he came right now, and that was the same place Kennard Lang made the good play the play before, and then Marco Coleman comes from that backside. See, here's Coleman right here going against Ray Roberts, and you just see he starts to the outside, then he makes that inside move. You see when Roberts steps out, Coleman just clubs him with that left hand, knocks him out more, and then takes that inside. Good trying to get that contact lens back in that right eye. That could be a half-hour special. He missed the whole series.
Kickoff sails to the 5, and this is James Thrash, who can really run. Got Hanson to beat. James Thrash had a big one last week. He's got a big one this week.
95 yards, and he had some good blocking. I think what happened, I think the Lions all came to the inside. Thrash started to go to the inside, and then he cuts the ball to the outside. Now watch everyone. Here's his wedge right here. See, it starts to the inside, and see all the Lions inside?
Yeah.
They all come in. He brings them in. Now he breaks it to the outside, and there's no one there except the kicker, and you know he's not going to make an open field tackle.
James Francis shielded off the kicker.
You know, you have the two outside guys on kick coverage are your 4 and your 5 men, and they always have to stay outside the ball. The Lions didn't.
Extra point good. And just like that, it's 10-3. The Redskins lead it.
Knocked down 6 times.
Brad Johnson. Pass is caught by Westbrook.
You know, and that's the thing that they had. But that Ellis is so quick and so disruptive in there that you have to get some kind of jump on him.
That half a second can be valuable in those close quarters. Here's Brad Johnson. Wide open is Westbrook, and he's in the end zone. Washington moves closer. Brad Johnson finds Michael Westbrook.
And you know, it was just a matter of time. Westbrook hadn't caught a pass until just the one before. Watch him here. He's pointing inside. He's saying that there's a blitz coming. So then he's going to run a blitz pattern, but there was no blitz. It was just a zone. So he just ran right through the zone. And again, we talked in the first half about how deep those safeties were, and that you could throw inside in front of the safeties, and that's exactly where Michael Westbrook went.
From 39 yards out. So Brad Johnson thanking the offensive line for the time he had to throw that pass and hit Westbrook. And so now they narrow the lead of Detroit to 20-17. Back to 3.
Herman Moore again on Champ Bailey. Bailey doesn't have any help deep right now. Yes, he does.
There he comes. Rott goes down. Kalu, who Noah Turner was saying is the only pass rusher, pressure applier type that the Redskins have.
And so what they have to do is they have to try and get Kalu in there as much as they can. And you see that they put him over the guard that time, over Tony Semple, and he just made a quick move. You know, and then just right up the field. He made a quick move on the line of scrimmage, one of those Olay type things, and then went right to front.
2nd and 15. Moore moves in motion. Rott pump fake, and down he goes again from behind by Marco Coleman this time.
And that was a heck of a play by Marco Coleman. I mean, when you can do something like that, when you can... He played 17 years in the pros, and that hasn't bothered him. But everyone will say, oh, the receiver's taller than you are. Has been all my life.
Hold down Derek Smith, who got hit and was helped over to the sideline earlier, made the hit on Greg Hill.
Derek Smith hit that one like a linebacker hits him. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. I mean, you're supposed to hit and play square. He plays off the guard, and look how square he is. And then he bends his knees, gets right underneath him, and lifts him up. That was a picture-perfect tackle. But last week,
even in the middle of the game,
even in the middle of the game. On Thursday, she was number 2. She has since moved up to number 1.
The deep throw is caught by Westbrook as he moves to the Lion 30.
Well, you wonder how he got that in there in front of Mark Carrier. You know, we talked about these safeties being deep all day in there. So first of all, you have to get beyond the short guys. Then you want to get in front of the deep guy, and he got beyond the short guy and in front of the deep guy, and the deep, because that wasn't a real Mark Carrier.
I was just thinking that. I was just thinking that.
That was almost a miss.
1st and 10. Johnson going for Westbrook. Touchdown. Touchdown, Redskins. Bailey doesn't believe it. Neither do some fans in the nearby stands who are throwing stuff on the field right now.
Well, it was just a matter of time, and that was what they had to do, is get the ball to Westbrook. This is where they were practicing before the game. They're worried about the light. He just gets that ball right up over Bailey. Westbrook holds on to it. You know, that